Bernie Murray, manager of the County Monaghan minor team. Bernie, as you face now towards, you're getting closer to the first round of the Ulster Championship, what are your thoughts at this stage, Bernie?
Well, we're 2 weeks away at this stage, and I suppose the fact that the Ulster League is, 4 weeks finished since the Ulster League, it went very well for us. We were able to give 25 fellas got starting the matches. And then after the league we looked at some more players, brought a few more men into the squad. So we're very happy with our squad at the minute. I suppose the only concern is a lot of injuries. Guys are playing a lot of matches, both the minor club fixtures and adult fixtures. So it's frustrating in our preparation for the match. You find it very difficult. Here we are 2 weeks before the game and only 21 out of 30 can train. So it's not an ideal situation, but we just have to manage it as best we can.
And how important did you see that league campaign for you, Bernie?
Well, the league sort of serves two purposes. You're trying to get your team settled, but you're also trying to give as many fellas in your squad game time as possible. So we're quite happy at the end of the league that we had our team very nearly where we wanted to have it. But again, with injury concerns, some fellas only got maybe one game or a game and a half through the league due to injuries that they had, which they had to recover from. But we're fairly happy that it served a useful purpose. There's no doubt that Dublin, Meath and Cavan, those three games, the last three games, those teams are strong, and that's been reflected in Dublin obviously winning the league and defeating Tyrone in the final. Obviously the day we played Cavan, they were going to go to the final if they beat us, and we were very happy with the performances in those three games. Dublin game was a draw, Meath beat us by a point, we beat Cavan by a point, so we feel we're not that far away. And since those games we've played Meath and Down in two other matches which both went fairly well, and again we've got a closer look at some of the players.
And you've made you brought some or made some changes with your backroom team this year, Bernie?
Yeah, well, I suppose they were really forced upon us in the sense that Paul O'Connor, who's Games Development Officer here, Croke Park sent a directive out that he was unable to be involved with the team anymore, and then obviously Paul Curran is now the county chairman, so very lucky to get Paul McDonald and Mick O'Dowd. So the players are benefiting from the wealth of experience those two fellas have. So it's very, very good, and I think the players are really enjoying it.
And what do these men take to the table at this stage?
Well, I suppose the older people will realise what Mick O'Dowd's pedigree is from his playing days with Monaghan during the 80s and the 90s, and a couple of Ulster Championships and all his success with Clontibbert. But I suppose more so in the last number of years, his last 4 years, 2 senior championships with Clontibbert and 2 with Cavan Gales, and ironically he's the last man to manage the team to beat St. Gall's, the All-Ireland Club champions. So he's a wealth of experience both as a management and both as a player. And obviously Point McDonald has managed Dublin minors. He's been involved with another Dublin minor teams, involved with their under-21s, been involved with the development squads. He's a full-time coach in Kilmacud, has a wealth of experience, and obviously hugely successful career both with Blaney and with Monaghan under-21 and senior level. So it's a wealth of experience that both players bring, and I feel the players are benefiting from that.
And your own role, Bernie, how do you see the role of manager? You've held this for a couple of years now. Has it changed over those few years, or have you changed in the way you approach it?
Well, I suppose you've learned a lot about the players, that minor level is very different to adult teams. The players have a lot going on in their lives. They're doing the leave insert. There's a lot of demands on them from some players from other sports, and obviously a lot of club football, and they have to manage their time well. Some players can do it better than others, and it's very enjoyable working with younger players, seeing them develop. And obviously this year in the National League, 4 of the players who have been with me in the minor team started a lot of the games, so it's nice to see players coming through at this stage. So it's a twofold road. You'd like to have success with the minors, but the primary role is to develop players that they can progress through under 21 if they go to third level, that in 2, 3, 4 years time they come through as county senior players ultimately.
You've been observing minor football at underage level now for quite a while. What's your feel about the level that minor football is at in County Monaghan?
Yeah, I would feel that at county minor level there's a better quality player coming now. This year, for example, each of the years I feel the quality has improved, and there's a number of reasons for that. Obviously the work that's been done in the clubs, the work that's been done in the schools, and obviously the people that's involved with the development squads. A lot of people feel that the development squads aren't the be-all and end-all, but I feel they're a valuable part of the development of players. And again, it's a coincidence since Paul O'Connor came into his job 3 years ago, and obviously Paul Curran took over the role as coaching officer, I think it's 7 years ago now. Things have improved, and I see the future of minor football and schools football, Monaghan playing at a high level over the next number of years, and ultimately, we mightn't have the silverware to back it up. Hopefully we will, sometime in the next few years, but I think we're going to produce better players at under 21 level, more players going to third level and getting Sigerson Cup experience, and ultimately I feel we'll have better senior inter-county players. And I think the standard of club football in the county at senior, intermediate and junior level, it has really improved in the last 3 or 4 years. So yeah, I think things are moving in the right direction.
What do you think are the key ingredients that we need to progress that?
I suppose we always have to acknowledge the fact that being a small county with only 30 clubs, and we compare ourselves, say, to Cork with 120 clubs, that you have to get everybody who's, we can't afford to let any talent go by the wayside. Now, there are other sports, and there are other players playing other sports, and we just have to try and hold on to our players and make it as attractive as possible to play football and Gaelic football, and particularly county minor, under 21 and senior level. But it's getting the right structures in place in the schools and the clubs, and there's a lot of good work being done, and it's just to improve upon that, get the best coaches we can involved with the younger players and develop good habits with them at a young age, so as they progress themselves, they become better players.
And this squad that you put together, your thoughts about it, their strengths?
Yeah, this is a good squad of players this year, and there's number 17-year-olds as well, all good footballers. A lot of very, very good footballers here. You'd love to see them have success at minor level this year, and we are hopeful that we can make a breakthrough. But ultimately, you'd be quite happy. I'd be quite happy that they're good lads, they have a very good attitude, and I expect them all to do well over the next 2, 3, 4 years, both at minor next year. The fellas are at minor, at schools level, county under 21, and at third level, if they're playing third level football. And obviously we have more players playing at that level now, and I think that's one of the reasons why our senior team and under 21 teams and minor teams are starting to progress more.
And the Ulster Championship itself, Bernie?
Well, Ulster Championship, like everything else, is it's very hard competition to win, but we're really looking forward to it. Like, for example, last night you had in Munster, Kerry hammered Limerick in the semi-final, and then you look at, for example, the draw that we have, or Armagh and Derry have. They have to play each other in the preliminary, then they play us, and then the winners play Cavan or Fermanagh, and then you're only in the final. So the whole championship is very imbalanced, and Ulster is very, very competitive because of the standard of coaching and the standard of football in the schools. And Armagh or Derry are going to be formidable opposition for us, but we're really looking forward to beating Derry the last couple of years. And okay, Armagh turned us over last year and went on and won the All-Ireland, and Tyrone likewise the year before, but we're looking forward to the challenge.
Thanks,